Well, students, a very good morning to all of you. Today, I am going to start the chapter Internal Trade. From this chapter, 10 marks question will come in your examination. The students first try to understand what is the meaning of internal trade. See, this chapter is written with the help of two words. One is trade and another one is internal. Students, as far as trade is concerned, all of you know the meaning of trade, that purchasing and selling of goods and services for earning profit is called trade. Isn't it? Now, internal. What is the meaning of internal? You can say the internal as home trade or inland trade. All words are similar. The meaning of all the words are similar. So, what is the meaning of internal trade? Internal trade means purchasing and selling of goods and services for earning profit within the geographical boundary of the country. Within the geographical boundary of the country means what? Whether you are doing the trade in the India. So, within the India, from any state to any state, from anywhere, but it should be within the India. Then it is called what? Internal trade. So, it must be within the geographical boundary of any country. Right? Then it is called internal trade. Basically, the students, the trade is divided into two parts. One is internal and the another one is external. Later on we will discuss about the external trade. So it is clear what is the meaning of internal trade. Internal trade means purchasing, or you can say buying and selling of goods for earning profit within the geographical boundary of country is called internal trade. Now, students, internal trade is divided into two parts. One is called wholesale trade and another one is called retail trade. But before discussing the wholesale trade and retail trade, I want to tell you a few features, other features of internal trade. Number one is what? Purchasing and selling the goods within the geographical boundary of the country. The another one is there is more legal formalities, or you can say little bit legal formalities while doing the internal trade. The another important feature of internal trade is while doing the internal trade, payment is made in home currency, in Indian currency, or like in India, the payment is made or received in rupees. Right? These are the important features of internal trade. Got it, students? Well, after that, now I am going to start the main part of internal trade. One is called wholesale trade and another one is called retail trade. So first of all, try to understand what is the meaning of wholesale trade. Students, when the businessman purchase goods in a bulk directly from a distributor, a manufacturer, then it is called what? Wholesale trade. And retail trade means what? Retail trade means when the businessman purchases goods in a small quantity from different wholesalers and sell it in the market, then it is called what? Retail trade. So students, first of all, we will discuss in details about the wholesale trade. See, you know the meaning of wholesale trade? Is it clear to all of you? Wholesale trade means what? Wholesale trade refers to trade in which goods are sold in large quantity, and the process of this business is what? The wholesale traders purchase the goods directly from the manufacturers, or you can say directly from the distributors, and store it in his own godown and sell it in different small lots to the retailers. This is called what? Wholesale trade. Or you can say the wholesalers act as a middleman between the manufacturers and the retailers. Right, students? The wholesalers act as a middleman between the wholesalers and retailers. He is a type of link between the wholesalers and retailers. The wholesaler act a very important role in the chain of the business. Without the wholesaler, it is not possible that goods will come to the ultimate consumer. So students, first try to understand that what are the features of wholesale trade. You can find out the different features from the definition of wholesale trade. Like number one, wholesale trade act as a link between the producers and the retailers. Is it clear? Number two is wholesalers deal the goods in a large quantity, because wholesalers always purchase the goods in bulk from the manufacturer. Number three, wholesalers is generally specialized in a particular product. He deals in a particular product. See, you try to understand and take one example with the Siliguri market. See, in a Khalpada market, there are so many wholesalers. They deal in grocery items. In Hong Kong market, or the Bidhan market, there are so many wholesalers. Those who deals in cloth market, they are cloth merchant. There are so many wholesalers in Seven Road. They deals in hardware items. So they purchase different types of products of different categories in a bulk directly from whom? From the manufacturer. Suppose they purchase the goods from Delhi, purchase the goods from Kolkata, purchase the goods from Punjab, at different places, right? And here they sell it in a small quantity to different retailers. Suppose the retailers are of Siliguri itself, but they give them their goods in a small quantity. They sell the goods to the retailer of Salwadi, retailers of Shiv Mandir, retailers of Bagdogra, and other places, right? But first of all, they purchase the goods in a bulk, right? A huge quantity of goods from different states, right? Now, students, wholesaler invest a large amount of capital in their business. Why? Because wholesalers will have to purchase the goods from the manufacturer in cash, and when they purchase the goods in a bulk, right, then of course they should have to invest the capital, more capital in the business. Without investing the maximum capital, it is not possible to purchase the goods in a bulk. the another thing is, students, wholesalers generally earn less profit. Less profit, I need to say here that the margin of profit of the wholesaler is low. The margin of profit of the wholesaler is low. It's a fact. The another feature of the wholesalers are, wholesaler is the first intermediaries in the distribution channel or in the distribution chain. How? Because first of all the wholesalers purchase the goods from the distributors. After that it goes to the retailers and then to the ultimate consumers. Right, students? Any doubt? Tell me clearly. Now, another feature of the wholesalers are, the wholesaler generally is specialized in one line of product. Like suppose you are the wholesaler of stationery item, you are the wholesaler of food grains, the another person is the wholesaler of the clothes items. In the same manner, there are different types of wholesalers who deals in a special type of product. Right, students? So these are the features of wholesale trade. Now we will discuss about the different types of services provided by the wholesalers. To whom? To the manufacturers and to the retailers. I will discuss it later on, students. So once again, try to understand these things. Again, I am doing the revision work. If anybody has any doubt, tell me clearly. Otherwise, listen properly once again as a revision. Students, internal trade. So what is the meaning of internal trade? Purchasing and selling, or you can say buying and selling of goods and services with the profit motive within the geographical boundary of the country is called what? Internal trade. Now students, internal trade is of two types. One is called wholesale trade and another one is called retail trade. Wholesale trade means what? When the businessman doing the work of purchasing and selling in bulk from different parts of the country and deals in a specialized product, then he is called what? Wholesale trader. And retail trade, where the businessman deals in different types of products and purchase the goods in a small quantity from the distributor or the wholesalers, then it is called retail trade. Now today we will discuss in details that about the wholesale trade. So what are the features of wholesale trade? I told you earlier also that wholesale trade is a link between producers and retailers, because wholesaler is the first person who directly purchases the goods from the manufacturer. Right? Number two is wholesaler deals in large quantity of goods. Another one is wholesaler is generally specialized in one type of items. Suppose I told you earlier that the example, you are the cloth merchant, so you purchase the different types of clothes only. And nowadays there are another division, another specialization in cloth merchant, cloth business also. Suppose you deals in bimal suiting, another one is deals in Raymond suiting, right? So they purchase different types of Raymond's product. Another one is purchase different types of Bimal's products. Then one more specialization is there. but all of them deals in cloth products, right? So these are the different features of wholesale trade. Well, students, later on I will discuss few other items about the wholesale trade. Thank you.